Well, psych, because it's done. Hey guys, and welcome to my channel, and we are going to be talking about the topic that is up on this thumbnail. See, it's on this thumbnail. What that means is that I am being very open to what God has for me, whatever that looks like. I don't really know what that looks like, and I'm okay with not knowing what that looks like. I feel like I'm trying to convince myself right now, honestly. I think it's scary because I don't know what comes next, but that requires faith from me, and I think that as I continue to walk in alignment with what God has for me, He will bring people in my path that will see what God has put in me, and they will complement what God has put in me. I think that I have spent enough time putting myself in a box that I never wanted to be in. I like to do so many things, but I had a good conversation with somebody very important to me. They said I can't do all the things, but that word ain't in my vocabulary. But I know realistically I'm gonna have to focus on a few things first, right? Being multi-talented and multi-passionate is a very interesting boat to be in with very colorful water. One, I need to ask God what gift is He trying to get me to use. I feel like it's one in particular, like He's trying to bring to the forefront, and it's like I'm not letting Him for whatever reason. Ooh, I'm confessing on camera, Lord. I'm confessing on camera. Ooh. I feel like the underlining of it is fear of success, fear of it going wrong. But I feel like I would be more afraid if I didn't try at all. He's showing me, He's showing me qualities about myself that I never even gave myself credit for, because I don't do that. I just feel like I'm doing what is required, but He's showing me, like, you need to put yourself out there more and not be shy to put yourself out there. Not many people have, and you have it. So I need you to I need you to use it. I feel like I have no image to uphold. I feel like because God has been not only my compass, but my comforter, I feel like it's made me very open about my experiences just in general. In this season of life, as I get back into school, and y'all, let me tell y'all, I was so upset for a little bit because I realized that I won't be able to go back to Dillard. That's another story for another day. But I'm gonna give y'all the story of how I realized God was talking to me. I won't ask questions. I will not cry about it. I'm gonna have to move on, and it seems like I'm doing the right thing. It seems like I'm doing the right thing. I pray that I'm doing the right thing. I feel like the things that I need to get better at is the things that I don't like. You know how, like, you just know something about you, and it's not your favorite thing, but you know that it's a trait that you need to acquire sooner rather than later. Yeah, that's where I'm at right now. So if you watch my second video, when it talks about my testimony, you will understand, basically. From then to right now, I was not emotionally prepared for that. That's what a traumatic experience is not being emotionally prepared for something. I'm so grateful that God has put me in the positions that I've been in to be blessed with the tools to work through those things and not let it become an excuse for me. But instead, He's turned it into fuel for me. He just added something for me to be passionate about on my list of things that I'm already passionate about. To be honest, I feel like I'm a very hopeful person when I want to be. My mind is very intriguing. That's all I will say. It's very intriguing. But I'm coming on here basically, this is like, these videos are basically personal documents to myself, so I can go back and watch these and just basically document how far I've come from that experience to now. And I feel like when I take my time off, it's because I actually need to take my time off. I know that those moments that I don't show would help somebody else. For example, I'm gonna use this one example because I feel like many people can relate to this, honestly. Panic attacks. I never really knew that I would have those like that. I never knew that. But they would be in different ways. The first time I've ever had like a actual like not breathe type drink was probably when I moved to the apartment. So I had to learn the skills and the tools to learn how to regulate that, because those can happen in any environment, any setting, and they might be different than just like the breathing. Sometimes it might just be like freezing, you know what I mean? Freezing and not responding or not reacting. Or anxiety shows up different for everybody in their own type of way. Some show it, some shut down, some walk away, some cry. You just never know. I'm gonna come out of that better. I feel like I already am coming out of that better because I didn't let it stop me when I was in school and I had to finish school. When I tell you, those were some of the hardest days. Like, the girls on campus, some of the girls that I met on campus really helped me out during that. Not gonna lie to you, like, helped me clean my room. I couldn't clean my room because I was like in shock. Couldn't clean my room. I wouldn't come out my room. I wouldn't even try to go eat or nothing. Like, it was that serious. And I never realized how like that people really like it makes me have a heart for things like that due to the fact that I experienced it myself. But it also makes me somewhat apathetic to it. It makes me apathetic to it only if you experience something and you're using it as your crutch. I can't empathize with that. I cannot. I will not. I don't do it to myself, so why would I surround myself around someone who, or people that use their experiences as a crutch? It's not a crutch. You should be able to, well, everybody's different, but for me, what God has given me, He gave it to me because He knew I could come back from it. Did it change me? Absolutely. Absolutely it did. I used to be an outgoing individual. Now I'm not. It did teach me a lesson to really trust my instinct the first time. Whatever you feel the first time, believe it. I'm really giving y'all access to my intellectual property, so this is, you know, but I'm doing this for me, so I can see. I want to see how long it's going to take for me to get my unhinged sparkle back. Not defeated. Not defeated. Not defeated. It made me look at God differently, in a good way and a bad way. And what I mean by that, a good way is like, dang, you love me enough, you protected me. Bad way is like, what did you do this for? What was the point of that? Like, what? Because I was just thinking like, okay, God, like, you say you love me, you wouldn't let harm come to me. He does love me. He did not let physical harm come to me. Amen. You know what I mean? So it's like, yes, that it will be, you know, I'm just grateful that no, there was no physical harm. So grateful, like, so grateful. Man, y'all don't understand how much I cried, because I just could not understand. I could not understand at the time why God would let me experience something like that. For what? What did I do? You know what I mean? What did I do? I didn't do anything. But I still don't know why he gave it to me. But one day I hope I know why he gave it to me. God forbid, but I don't think you could be broken again. I think that taught me to really turn to God for everything. And God, don't. I feel like you can be broken again, but God, don't quote me, okay? Don't quote me, please. It's like little things in between I've never said anything about, especially when I moved back here, that I experienced. But even in those experiences, God was with me. Did I cry? Yes, I did. I did. I just kept thinking, why me? Why? Like, you're giving me this big task that feels so impossible. And then that's when I realized that he gave me my assignment when it feels impossible. I don't know what my life is gonna look like, y'all. That's why I'm documenting this, because I'm very like interested to see what God does. And I feel like I'm teaching the Bible, but I'm living the Bible. And I'm learning the Bible. I hope that it makes sense to me, but I hope it makes sense to somebody else, because I would not be on YouTube if I didn't really believe that God is gonna like do something. When I come on here, it's because I just want to talk to y'all, let y'all know what's going on, teach y'all something here and there, show y'all something here and there. Like, but honestly, this YouTube is for me. I don't have an image to like keep up with. When I tell you, like, I put my whole life on not just my whole life, but I put the most detrimental thing that has ever happened to me in my life on the goddamn YouTube. That's insane. I would never do that. Well, psych, because it's done. The person who I was before would have never done that. Never. When God starts his work on you and in you, he will finish. You feel me? And this is for me. And if you want to come along for the ride, come along for the ride. Come along for the ride. I ain't stopping you, but come along for the ride if you want to ride. That's really where I'm at with this whole thing. That's a sign of the police. I don't think that's the police. Is that the police? Sounds like an ambulance. This phase of my life right now is temporary. That's what I keep reminding myself. It's temporary. Try my best and he will do the rest. Amen. Amen. That's what I'm gonna do. It's like Jurassic Park out here. All these lizards everywhere. The sun is shining and it's drizzling. That's how I feel, honestly. I can relate to that. The sun is shining and it's drizzling. How can it be both? Both can be true. Both can be true. I'm actually excited about this rebuilding that he is already doing, but it's like it feels different, and I'm excited about it because I know it's gonna be permanent. I know it's gonna be something that is long lasting. That's why I'm excited, because I know that it's not just gonna be here and go away. I know that it's gonna be me. That's gonna be who I am. It is who I am, but it's gonna be me. Like be who I am. And I'm excited because that means I get to not just live in truth, I get to live in the Lord's truth, live in my honest truth. Me putting that video up there was me living in my truth. You get told to share everything. But no, this is for me. It's just public. I'm just gonna continue to be a healthy individual and an authentic individual. That's just what it is. I have a great Bible study coming up for you guys real soon. So please stay tuned for that, because I've been getting a lot of questions, especially this one is, how do I grow in my relationship with God? I got you, but it's some requirements. So I will be talking about that in the next video. So stay tuned for that. And as for this video, I want to say thank you for tuning in and listening to my very Southside realness of my life, of what's happening right now. Like I said, all love though. All love. So yeah, thank you for tuning in, and I will see you guys on the next episode.